the Hebrew alphabet. So far we've been able to see 10 of these alphabets, starting from Aleph, Bet, Gimel, Dalet, Hey, Wow, Zayin, Het, Tet, and Yod. So we'll be moving on to the next alphabet. The next alphabet is what we call Kaf. Kaf. And don't forget that the first letter of each alphabet represents first letter of each name represents the alphabet. So how is Kaf written? Kaf has three forms. It has the one that is not dageshed, and it has the one that is dageshed, and it has the one that is final, its final form. So that final form always appears at the end of a letter, of a word rather. So if Kaf is the last letter of Hebrew words, so you don't take the normal form, so it will take the final form. Let's see. Let's start with the first one. So the one that is not dagesh is this, no dot, simply K. This simply K. And the next one is this one be dageshed, which is K. That is like K, your normal K. And the last one is the one that is final, is this. So when it appears at the end, if Kaf appear at the end of an Hebrew word, so it will take the final form. But if it appears at the beginning or the middle, it takes either of these depending on the usage. And don't forget, simply put, that when it is dagesh, believe that the letter is double. So in Hebrew language, you don't write double letter, you don't repeat a letter. So instead of you repeating it, you dagesh it. But when it is not dagesh, it takes the soft form of it. This is and this is K, and this is K, the last form of it. So we have it as Kaf. Then it is transliterated as this. Let's take the first one. The first one is this without dagesh, and the second one is K, the dagesh form, or KH. So this is simply telling you that this is very hard. Now, if you remember from Yod was 10. Are we going to write 11? No, you don't write 11 in Hebrew language, as there is no any letter in Hebrew language that represent the whole number of 11. So now Kaf will now, from that Yod, which is 10, the next letter will be double by 10. It will be double by 10 actually. So which is 10 times 2, and 10 times 2 will give you 20. So we have it to be 20. The numerical value will be 20. So don't forget, Yod was 10. Now Kaf cannot be 1, which is 11. So the next letter will be 20. So till you get to 100, you keep doubling, keep adding 10 to it till you get to 100. When you still get to 100, you keep adding 100 to it till you get to the last letter. So the next letter will be Lamed. The next letter will be Lamed. Lamed simply has, you can also say Lamed has two forms too. But when Lamed appears 2 times, which is doubled, so you also dagesh it. But simply you write your Lamed as this. I'll give you 2 forms, 2 ways by which you can write. But let me give you the normal Lamed. So you can also write Lamed as this. You can write Lamed as this again. Lamed as this. So Lamed represents L. That is letter L. Don't forget, the rules says you are going to add another 10 to this, making it 30. So the next letter is what we call mem. So at this point too, there are two ways by which you can write mem. But in this video, I'm going to give you the simplest form, the simplest way by which you can write it in its original form. The simplest way by which you can write it in its original form. Let me give you the mem. The normal mem is, let's pick this one. Just write it as this and stroke it this way. Write it as this and stroke it this way. So when mem appears at the end of a letter of a word, so make it a box. Simply as that. Or better still, sorry, it must not close. It will not close up. That is mem at the middle. It will not close up. So now you can simply write it as this as well. Again, simply write it. You can see that it's not closed up, but if it is appearing at the end of a word, so it will now close up. It will close up. So mem simply is this. And so don't forget, the rule still says it will be number 40. So we move on to the next letter, which is nun. Next letter is nun. Nun is this. Nun. So how do we write nun? We also have two types of nun. We have two forms of nun. The one that appears at the middle or at the beginning of the letter of a word, and the one that appears at the end. So the one that appears, the normal nun, which appears at the beginning, can be this. Nun. Let me make it big. Nun. So that is when it appears at the beginning or at the middle. So but when it appears at the end, so this will now become straight. We will remove this, now have it as this. Nun. So simply put, it means n, and it is number 50. So the next one is what we call samek. So samek is simply written as this. Just your zero. You have your zero as this. Again, you get? So this is samek. So samek is just a simple soft S. So, and it is number 60. So we move to another one called ayin. So ayin is simply like this, just like you are writing Y. Look at this way, then you bring your hair. That is ayin. Ayin is very simple for you to get. So we have it to be this. If you compare this to Aleph, you may be confused. Aleph is this, Ayin is this. You can just say, this is Aleph. It's face the other side, your right hand, and this is Ayin. Ayin comes from the other side. So this is Ayin, and Ayin represents number 70. So see you in the next video.